product owners, entrepreneurs. Okay, 2, 3, fine. Developers. Okay, more developers are there. Designers, I assume there are. Okay, cool. And I think product idea everyone has in there. But again, as Ted mentioned, it is about execution. If you have an idea and you are not executing, so it is not useful. So what do you hope or what do you expect from this workshop? Anything?
From idea to something that can be communicated, right?
All right.
So that if we use any tool or if we brainstorm a lot, that time period is quite long.
Correct.
Right? And we lose a lot of thought in between. What I'm looking for is some kind of a process or a mechanism through which guide us through that, or we can learn collaboratively. Is to shorten that time significantly, so that the moment you have an idea, till the time that it is in a presentable format.
All right.
Is reduced.
Absolutely. So I think that is what the lean UX is. When you think about the methods, when you think about the tools, so traditional UX has a lot of methods involved in that. And when you go over each method, when we try to do that, and a lot of time, like customers are not ready to spend that much money, as well as they don't have time. So what we do generally, when I came to this workshop, or from where I came to this topic, in Synchron, we generally have, it's an agile company. So like people will come to you and we want something in 5 days. We want wireframe or we want design in 2 days. So it usually happens. We are trying to tell them that there is a process involved in UX. You need to use these methods and everything. But being an agile company, being like a race of everything, people want output very fast, very soon. So that is the correct expectation, and that is what we'll be looking forward here. I'll not be talking much about lean UX and processes, as I said earlier. So agenda is now introduction to lean UX. I'll skip that part. Group formation. So for group formation, we need like 5 people per group. I think that table has solved the problem now. We almost have 5. You can join the groups. Let's have a look at principles of lean UX. Like it should be, a lot of time it is used by startups. Like one team there, they have designers also there, they have product managers, they have developers, and it is, as the initial session said, goal-driven and focused on outcome. And it is more of think, make, validate, so that output will be faster, and you can iterate it, and it will come out as a good product. And focus on solving the right problem, because there are many problems, and once you start looking at all the problems, it is very much difficult to cater or to solve all the problems. So try to find out the right problem, focus on that, solve that problem, then the product will, then you can focus on other problems later on. Just launch it in the market, validate it with the customers. And we also get to generate many options here. And while doing lean UX, you need to decide quickly, like, yeah, this is the good one to launch at least. We can work on that and we can go ahead it. Even if you think about Facebook, they came in the market, like the initial design, if you have seen initial design, initial functionality, it was very basic. And they are still evolving, they are still iterating as per the customer needs or what they are thinking and doing now. So this is what we'll be doing. Because time is less, and we need to cover the workshop faster, so it has to be done faster. I think now groups, are you okay with the group? Select any one topic, like furniture, medical, travel. We'll be designing a mobile app for this topic. So select any one, discuss in a group, what do you want to work on? Sure. Yeah. Photos of the participants, basically. Just this. Yeah. Yes. No, no, no. 3, 4, I'm fine. Yeah. I'll also help you. Yeah. Yes. The A4 sheets as well. Done with the topic? Okay, cool. Ready with the topic? Can we start? Go ahead. Okay, so for your topic, just find out the problem statement, what you think, like major problems are there, like for medical, furniture, or the travel industry. What do you think the problems are, main problems? The idea running. So try to find out the main issues, main problems. There will be a lot of problems, as I said, but a few major problems which you think can be solved in those industries. I'm focusing on the mobile app currently, but you can think of anything. So those problems can be. There's a few problems listed down. Okay, okay. So the more we discuss, we will be having more problems. We will be having more list of the problems. So we just want to focus what comes to your mind first. What is the main problem? Okay. So think about the target users. Well, now we have to move on from problem statement to target users. Let's move ahead now. Okay. The more discussion we will have, stick to the target user, their normal behavior, the activities, and their needs and goals. Even if you don't write the facts like the age and other things, that should be fine for this now. For now, but at least focus on needs and goals. What are their activities? What are their tasks which they will be expecting from the topic which you have selected? So work on that now. Yeah, sure, you can do that. Chart paper or the A4 sheets are all. You must have thought about scenario while jotting down the list of problem statement or persona. So if you have already written that, or if you have in mind what the scenario will be, so just write that down if it is not already written. If it is needed, if you think it is needed from that context, or we can directly start for sketching. So for sketching, the per person will do the sketching on different paper. That can be the A4 sheets. Then you discuss internally. So that will be, it is not validating or iterating with the actual users, but you need to validate internally, show it to your peers, show it to your team members. They will work. They will give you the suggestion and then do the final sketching.
product is locating a doctor close by to your location. That is our product. You know, a mobile app on locating a good doctor close by. So our first screen, apart from the icon after that mobile app icon that we click, the first screen is a.
Maybe talk about the users that we have, profiles of the users.
Yeah.
You want me to? Okay. So as part of the first exercise, we identified a target set of users, right? So a target set of users would be people who have newly relocated to that particular location, or who have had major life events, like for example, someone has just delivered a baby. So then you'll start needing a new set of doctors as opposed to the existing ones you've been going to. Travelers, people who are traveling and are new to the city completely, and of course old people and people who are slightly medically ignorant and who are not aware of who are good doctors around the place, right? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So then creating persona. I mean, that was the we spoke about persona and target users with that.
Okay.
And then for the workflow perspective, I'll give it to Srini because he was very keen on the workflow.
Yes, I think
On the workflow.
you have to focus here. They are presenting their ideas.
So on the workflow, we were just concentrating on few things. One is definitely search, and the next is like you need to, from the search list, you need to identify which doctor.
Okay.
Then check for his availability, fix an appointment. Then probably like you also have to record whether you have visited or not, so that like you can maintain the history, and then that will follow it with the rating and review. So that's what we were really focusing on.
Okay.
Not the other cases.
Okay, great.
The bigger challenge was on the availability and how do you identify the availability of the doctor? Not just as a general slot between 6 to 8, but rather like I want to go at 7:30, between 7:30 and 7:40. That's the challenge.
Okay,
We
okay.
still, I mean, we
The
have some
odd-
ideas,
odd
but
time.
we'll
Okay,
talk about
okay,
it.
right.
So to summarize, our first screen was a search screen where we focused on reducing the number of clicks or typing text for the user to get the list of doctors.
Okay.
So we have a simplified first screen, search screen. Then we, once we have the listing based on the GPS location and stuff like that, we also gave provision to refine the search in terms of the user's need.
Okay.
And then once the user has made his visit, did not make his visit, the closure perspective, a feedback, a rating on the
Okay.
that particular doctor.
Okay.
That's it. Thank you.
Any questions for them? Any comments? Their idea was for medical doctors appointment.
Not exactly. If you really look at the user persona, this thing that we've taken, it's more like you have landed in a place where you don't know anything. Then how do you get to the correct doctor? That's
Can you just
the
show this?
problem
Because
that we're
I
trying
mean,
to
they are
solve.
small, but
While Practo has started
Stitches.
from the point of view of the
go
doctors.
to the. Yeah, these are small, but at least they'll get the idea.
Anyone else has taken the same place?
Pardon?
Anyone else is working on the medical app?
Okay. Three.
Yeah, in fact, we actually discovered a lot of features to be added in next releases also. Like, you know, if he's a visitor, traveler, Uber, how to use that and go to the hospital. You know, that kind of, some features also came up which we did not include in the first release, but we plan to put it in new releases. And then add the features.
Then add the features. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was nice. Any other group? Yeah.
Okay, good afternoon, guys. What we've tried as a sector is the travel. We took the travel option, and what we find as a main pain point in this sector is that when you're traveling internationally, or even domestic, many of us book tickets and we have places to check into, and we have a problem that we need to first discover a mode of transport till the place unless it is pre-planned and you've been there several times. And also once you get to the hotel, you are just sitting in the hotel or you go on a pre-planned tour or something. So what we've tried playing out here is we have a
Just to add this, basically we want to create a personalized
travel assistant, so to speak,
that can help you and
which is intelligent and uses
make it intelligent.
yeah. So we want to kind of give the user a frequent traveler, a person as around a single travel enthusiast, We're not focusing on families or old people right now. But
behavioral perspective, we want to identify, we are focusing more of a female perspective, like they require proximity, security around wherever they are traveling, what are the things needs to be done based on their, the preferences and so on and so forth. So what we our assumption is that system already have all those data about travel plans, how she is traveling, where she is staying, so on and so forth, and all those stuff. What we are trying to utilize is that it throws based on whatever free data about how the things is happening. So we are showing the journey from, say, is going to Singapore, by the way.
yeah, Tina is our user over here. She's going to Singapore tomorrow.
So the moment she reaches to Changi International Airport, we are starting from there.
Yeah, so what happens is Tina, being a very adventurous photographer and travel enthusiast, is traveling to Singapore, and she's taking care of all her SIM card needs. So don't ask questions about how she got data on her phone when she reaches Singapore, right? So she reaches, yeah, she got a Matrix card. Yeah, so she reaches Singapore airport, and she opens the app out there. The app knows her location as Singapore International Airport. It shows her the status that she's arrived at the airport, and it shows also what are the steps to be done next. That's the indicator we've got over here if someone wants to see it later on. Yeah. Once it does that, it gives her information that your booking is confirmed at Ritz-Carlton, and that's at Julia Street, and you've got to get there somehow. And when you click on directions, the next screen gives you the travel options that are available. She can either hire a cab, which takes 40 minutes to travel to Julia Street. She could take a metro, which would take 15 minutes and about $1. And or she could book a bus, which she would have to wait for 20 minutes, and that would cost her maybe $10. When she clicks on an option, she's very rich, so she's traveling by a cab. And when she does that, she gets the options of the alternative cabs that are available, how close, how fast they can reach her current location and pick her up, and what are the prices, average prices for that particular cab. She could place a call and call the cab from that. So she has maybe a list of all the cab providers, and she could call them directly. Once she makes her choice, she gets into the cab and arrives at Ritz-Carlton. At Ritz-Carlton, she is simply the app already having the booking details of her stay. Presents in a QR code or a barcode format her information. All she has to go is to walk into the kiosk at Ritz-Carlton, present the barcode, she's checked in, she's happily in her room. Now she's in her room, she's done unwinding and all, and she wants to go and check out some cool places nearby, right? So the app again opens up. When she opens up the app knows she's at Ritz-Carlton, and it shows intelligently the things to do based on her location and the time of event. So suppose there's a light show in the evening at 5 and it's 4 o'clock right now, it'll show the light show there, and the light show has been rated highly, it's maybe showing 4 stars. She wants to go over there. She taps on that, and there's a booking that comes up over there. Maybe she needs to book, or she can just walk in, and it has a short description of what it is all about. So that's what we've tried to do over here. Right, thanks.
That's good. Time is over. 5 minutes, maybe.
By the time the queue also will, there's a queue for the lunch, so lunch is already ready, we'll go for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Hi guys, we are focusing on travel domain, and this is a problem which we guys face regularly, and today morning also we faced the same issue, which is regarding we booked a cab, Ola cab, and what happened was driver didn't know the address. He didn't know the language which I speak, maybe English or Hindi, he didn't know both of them. So that was the issue. So like these are the pain points which we are trying to cover in this application. So we named it Bhola Cabs. And okay, let's start with personas. So there are 2 major personas for a user we have identified. So one user is Chacha Chaudhary. So he doesn't know how to use app. He's non-tax,